Today, guys, I have a very special guest who is going to share with us things to do with career coaching, and we will be able to learn why coaching is important. She's a recruiter, so she will bring a lot of information in regards to recruiting. She's a trainer, she's a career coach, she does coaching, interview coaching, and also an expert CV writer. Help me to welcome Audrey Nkirote. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
I'm very happy to have you here. I think the last time we were in this live broadcast, we were doing the career jumpstart, and today we are here to answer questions from our viewers. Maybe I can give you a minute. You can introduce yourself, tell us what exactly you do, and then we can get to it.
Okay, so like you heard, my name is Audrey Nkirote. I'm a career coach and CV writer. So I basically coach professionals on career and the job search. So I mostly deal with anybody who wants some clarity on their career path, or maybe somebody who wants to ease in the path to their next level job. Yeah, somebody who basically wants to transition without any drama. Yes.
Okay, good stuff. Now, let me ask,
Mhm.
in the whole process of career growth, you are a coach. Why do you think coaching is important? Or is coaching important from the, let's start there. Is it important? And if so, why is it important?
Yeah, so coaching is actually important. I never thought I'd be a career coach because I had been so many other things in my life. I'd been in communication, PR. I had been in what? I think I even tried insurance sales at some point, and
Mm-hmm.
into admin and into HR. And then I just found myself, I was like, what can I do, for myself? And I found myself coaching. And I realized I had been coaching people all along. Even when I was employed, I used to force people like, kuja nikuangalilie CV. And then I would force them to take my advice. Come, I tell you about interviews, you know? So
Yeah.
what I'm realizing now that I am in coaching is that people are really valuing career coaching because
Mhm.
a career coach is basically somebody who holds your hand through something that you are hoping to achieve. Okay. It doesn't mean that you don't know anything about career. It doesn't mean that you don't know anything about the job search, but you might just be too busy, yeah, to make it happen for you. Yeah. Or you might
Yeah.
not know how to get the best job. You know you want that job, you don't know how to access it, or you don't know how to break into that space. Yeah, you want to go there, but you don't want to break in. You don't know how to break into that space. So a career coach basically holds your hand through it,
I,
cheers
yeah.
you, opens up
I
the way
like.
for you. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Actually, you
Mm.
will find that a coach is able to see things in a different perspective from your
Mm-hmm.
perspective. And it does not mean that they are smarter than you or you are much
Mm.
lower, but because there's a saying, you can't see yourself while you're in the photo. You need to step out of the photo to
It's
be able to see.
true. It's true.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see so
Mm.
many people joining in. I can see someone all the way in Ethiopia. There is Kevin saying, "Welcome, Audrey." I can
Thank
see someone else
you.
is in Nigeria. I can see someone saying, "How can I get in touch with you, Audrey?" Okay, we'll get to that point. That is a Irongo. We will share her contact so that you can be able to get in touch with her. So if you have any career questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. We will have Audrey answer all the questions. Now, as we proceed, I would want to know. Uh, you do coach mainly right now the mid and executive professionals, right? And
Mm-hmm.
at some point, we feel like someone who is already at the executive level, they have the experience, they know all this
Mm.
stuff. Why do they
Yeah.
need coaching? So, what would you say are some of the key challenges that normally professions at this level get?
Mm. Okay, so I serve middle and senior career individuals.
Mhm,
Not saying that they are the only ones I serve, but mostly them, because they
mhm,
now realize the importance of coaching. Yeah, many people in the entry level bado wanajiamini sana, they still believe in themselves so much,
mhm.
they haven't gotten to that
Yeah.
point where they're like, maybe somebody else can help me to see something different about myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is that these people are actually very accomplished. The more accomplished you become, the more humble you become, you know, to realize that somebody else may actually be able to help you, and you respect each professional for the input that they can bring into your life. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So, sorry, Daniel, what is it that you asked?
Like, what are like the key challenges this professional
Mm-hmm.
face? Because I'm sure you have coached
Yes,
several.
yes,
And
yes, yes.
someone is in the audience right now, they might
Mm-hmm.
not actually even be aware of that problem that they are
Mm-hmm.
facing. If you can be able to highlight
Yeah.
some of the key challenges the middle
Mm-hmm.
executive professional face in their career growth,
Mm-hmm.
maybe it will bring
Mm-hmm.
to their awareness, and then they can see, oh, I need maybe help here.
Mm. Okay, all right. So, some of the individuals I coach are basically in a lot of high pressure jobs, and they don't have the time to go back and look at how can I go about this job search. Like,
Uh,
it's mind boggling for them. And you know, whenever you have like a doubt in your mind, or you can't really figure out something clear enough, when you think about it, your mind is so clouded, you don't really know what you know, you
mm,
don't really take action. So what they want
mm,
is clarity. Like, how do I get from point A to B? How do I
mhm,
get from this job I'm in to that job I want? You know? Or maybe they're just in a place where they are feeling dissatisfied, yeah, because they have been there long enough, they have given all the value they can give, and now they feel they can't grow anymore. Beyond
mm,
that, there are no career growth prospects, so they want out. Yeah, and they might not really know which is the next place that they can target. Maybe they have some options, but they are not sure whether that is the exact path. So now,
oh,
when we deal with them, we help them to be clear on which
mhm,
is the best option for them based on their work experience and also based on their desires for their own lives. Yeah. Because
yeah,
everybody has a life purpose. Everybody has a life
mhm,
purpose. Hmm? Like right now,
yes,
I'm coaching somebody who is in sales, but their calling is in psychology. So in our interview coaching session, one of the things we were dealing with is when you're asked in an interview about criticism you receive from your managers, what is it? And they say, I'm too soft. Like, I cannot really, I'm not hard on my team. I'm not hard on my clients, you know? Yeah, I was like,
mm,
because you feel like a psychologist, yeah? You basically you basically try to persuade them, and yeah, sometimes I even get into trouble because they're not delivering on their targets, and I am not dropping the axe fast enough, you know. So it's good to understand what it is you desire, and actually what they want right now is basically to go to their next level job, which will pay them very good money, which they can do for a few number of years. They've identified the number of years they want to do it for, and then now they exit. They want to prepare themselves using that job and the money they get in that job to go into their beloved field. So everybody has a unique calling. Yeah.
I
Um.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, the
Then
idea of actually bringing clarity is
yes.
important. Yeah, so we bring clarity. Yeah, you're
Mhm.
saying something. Yes.
Yes. Then other individuals we help are individuals who have never looked for a job. You know, there are some people who have had the privilege of being referred to jobs, headhunted, whatnot, and then they're at a point where they actually need to look for a job for themselves, maybe because their environment has become toxic, yeah, and they're in very high and senior levels, and they need to exit ASAP and exit very strategically. Okay,
Mm,
and the higher you go, the stakes are higher, so you don't want
mhm,
to just pick a job that will be, you'll realize, oh, this is I took the wrong turn. Okay. Because it can cost you time and money and emotional energy that you do not have at that point. Yeah. So because now we're up to date with the hiring trends and all that, and which job search techniques work, then we can be able to help them to put themselves out there. and get interviews very fast. So in my organization, we have a whole program we take individuals through.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't respond to requests like Nataka CV. I just want CV only. Like you cannot go to a doctor and tell them,
Mm-hmm.
doctor, please prescribe amoxil. Yeah, I'm sick. I feel I need amoxil right now. Yeah. So you go
Yeah.
to the doctor
Mm-hmm.
and you describe your symptoms, and
Mm-hmm.
then now they can prescribe something
Yeah.
for you. So that is the approach we take. You come, you tell us your problem, where are you at? And then now we tell you what can be done to get you to point B, from point A to point B. Yeah, because we're not doing CV for the point of it. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
people mostly do CV for job search. Yeah, of course, there are people who are doing CV for other things. Maybe they're looking for consultancies. There are some who are doing for campaigns. There are some who are doing, you know, just to put it up on their LinkedIn. They're not
Mm.
really searching, isn't it? So
Yes.
what is it you're after? Then we help you to achieve your goal in less time and avoid frustration.
Thank you, thank you. I think that is quite powerful. That actually is leading me almost to the next question: is like what the services that you're offering. And I can see more and more people. Oh, there's a gentleman here saying he's from Ghana. He's asking for how to contact you. Yeah, we will share your
Mm-hmm.
details, so don't worry. Someone else again here in Nairobi,
Mm-hmm.
another one in Zambia, watching in Zambia. So feel free, guys, to drop in your questions in the comments. We will be reading them through, and Audrey will
Mm-hmm.
help us in that. I think this is a question. I think for entry level, it's because we have not ever settled yet, and we're just
Mm-hmm.
getting to know about some of these things. Or I think it was
Yes.
just commenting, yeah. Or the reason
Yes.
why we okay, let me look for a
Mm-hmm.
question. I can see we have Hussein all the way in Lebanon. Okay, someone is in Ivory Coast. I like the fact that we are able to cross borders. Yeah. So Crown actually is
Yeah.
asking an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
Someone, uh, can someone get uh, can someone get work as a Nigerian student, having done BSc in Ivory Coast here? Okay, let me just respond and say,
Mm-hmm.
actually, I have done BSc. Personally, I've done BSc science, but I did not end up in the line of BSc. So I wouldn't say that there's a restriction in terms of the course that you have done, but how you can be able to articulate the skills you have into the workplace. I might not know very well about maybe the work or the job market in Ivory Coast or in Nigeria, but it's almost a replica. If you can be able to talk about your skills and what you are able to do, the better you are, you can be able to position yourself. This question is for you, Audrey. So,
Mm-hmm.
is it Shari? She
Mm-hmm.
says, "Thank you. My question is, as it is my first time ever searching for a job, how will I know that the job I'm searching for is the right one? Like for the skills that I possess." I don't know how you
Okay.
can respond.
Okay. So that is a very good question, by the way, because when you are starting out, the whole world is open to you, and you have to find a particular route in that world. It's actually most challenging at the beginning. Yeah. So what can help to inform you what your first job will look like? Maybe your qualifications right now, hoping that you did the course that you like and not that your parents liked. Yeah.
Mhm.
So if it is not, if you do not want to work in the area of your qualifications because you don't like it, there could be something else you like. Yeah. And you can access even without qualifications. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like fashion design. Yeah, you may not have to have qualifications if you're going into it like an entrepreneur, or you're going into it like just a designer and a company. Yeah. But then some other roles you will find they will require you to get qualifications for that area. So you may need to start retraining. Yeah. Like I did Bachelor of Arts in Communication, and then I realized I didn't quite fit in PR. I didn't want to work there. So I wanted to work in HR, yeah, with people, the way I do work with people now. So I had to retrain. Yeah, I went back to school. I did a higher diploma in HR. I also did an MBA, and it helped me now to reroute. Yes. So that
Ah,
is what I would say. Your feedback, Daniel?
yeah, I totally agree with you. As you start,
Mm,
the options are so wide, but you don't
mm,
necessarily need to go for what you did, yeah, like the course.
mm,
But if that is something again you're passionate about, you can still say, this is what I want to pursue.
mm,
But being open minded, seeing what opportunities are there, then with time you can be
mm,
able to settle down and say, I tried this, it worked, I tried this, it didn't work. Let me
mm.
focus on
Yeah,
this, right?
yeah.
So,
And
should we
then
go?
also, sorry, let me add one thing for Shireen.
Yes.
So even as you're doing your entry level jobs, you need to be listening keenly to yourself. Yeah, what you're feeling about your job. Are you liking your job? What are you liking about your job? What then you pursue in the next job the things that you liked in the previous job. Yeah. If you worked in a corporate and you liked the corporateness, the official, like maybe you worked in a bank, you liked that
Mhm.
they have processes, systems. If that is your kind of environment, go for another job in the same kind of environment. But if you went to a corporate and you felt like, hey, me, I just like those easy places like Google where people can even work when they are looking like they are sleeping, you know, in hammocks, open
I
space.
get you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for that kind of job. Like just really listen to yourself, and then um, that will help you to keep a consistent trail and not to do so many different things that it's not easy to find a route through them to be able to sell you for thing, anyone's skill or a skill that has been gained. Because a rolling ball also doesn't gather any moss. Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Mm,
Thank you for that addition. A big one here. I have trained in accounting up to CPA 4, currently
mhm,
pursuing financial analysis course at CFI.
mhm.
I have a degree in economics and statistics. However, finding accounting job has been a challenge. I work as an insurance sales rep. How do I transition?
Okay,
So this
trained
is a
in
gentleman who
CPA4.
has done a lot of qualification in, I think,
Mm,
accounting, the CPAs, also is doing financial
mm,
analysis. He has done a degree in economics. He's kind of stuck in the
mm,
insurance. He's doing sales.
mhm,
How does he
mhm.
transition?
Okay, all right. So I'm assuming that you don't like sales, but being in having done um, accounting doesn't mean that you have to work in accounting. You may just, God is interesting. He normally lands us in places where we learn something about ourselves, yeah, and which prepares us to live out our life purpose. So you may find that insurance may actually be the place where you will do really, really well. Okay. So if you're in insurance, you need to understand what are the things, the skills that you need to grow to make it in insurance, and also get mentors in insurance who will work with you and help you to grow yourself accordingly. And of course, work hard, know what performance targets are there. And, by means of your mentors and your managers, just be able to achieve those targets. But if you want to go into accounting, especially entry level, very in demand. That is an in demand job. Yeah, as much as people will say, oh, it will be phased out in the future. Still, there are people who hate numbers like me. Me, I will always need an accountant. Okay. So, oh my, I hope I won't be disconnected. My phone is saying it's overcharging or something, overheating. Anyway, I hope I stay on. So, so what was I saying? I was saying, for account.
Okay, sorry, we lost Audrey. I think her phone made some stuff. But just to respond to you, what's the name of this person who had asked that question? Yeah, that is Daniel. Yeah, I would say I know sales is one of those not so good jobs. People don't like the sales, especially sales in insurance, because it's a lot of hard work. You need to move around. You really need to learn good sales skills. But I would say that is usually one of the best foundation when it comes to building up a good career. I advise anyone who starts doesn't have a job, try something to do with sales. Then from there you can build up. But still, if you really, really want to move on and get to the accounting, as Audrey was saying, it is one of the in-demand jobs. So you can try and see what are the skills that you have. Try to communicate that. Have a good professional CV, which is selling you in that line of accounting, and then you will be able to like all companies, I am yet to see, unless it's a very small company that does not need an accountant. So accounting jobs are on high demand. Welcome back, Audrey.
Thank you.
Okay,
I don't know whether I will be able to stay. It's still telling me but anyway, let me keep.
I understand. I understand. Maybe when the phones start bringing the issues. Okay, let me answer one more question. Then once she comes in, we can get her contact details, but I can also share her contact details and then we can proceed. So I can see Kevin, can career coaches be contacted when one is about to take a new offer, especially if you have a hard time making the decision or whether to leave your current employer or take a new opportunities? I think, or take a new risk. I think the answer is yes. You can be able to contact a coach to be able to guide you on exactly that. I can see Audrey is here. So I will quickly, because we don't know how long we will be around, you can tell us about your company and how people can be able to get in touch with you.
Okay. So you can
Yes,
find me on LinkedIn. Audrey
yes.
Nkirote is my LinkedIn name. So see you there. My phone is really misbehaving, and so sorry, Daniel, but I will give more input on my profile. Thank you so much. Audrey Nkirote.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So,
Mm.
yes, we are able actually to connect with Audrey on LinkedIn. So just go to LinkedIn, check out Audrey Nkirote. You can be able to get most of the information right there. So I can see again, no other question. I think most of the questions that we have done are because if for a driver job, there's someone there in Lebanon. Okay, I think we have answered most of the questions. So what I would say at this point, as I post, is that we do offer a lot of free resources to actually assist people who are looking for jobs. So if you're there and you are looking for a job, I want to give you some free resources here. Let me just pull them out. Yes, there we go. And there's a ton and ton of free resources that you can use to help you get your career to the next level. Okay, I can see more people joining us. There's someone in UG. Thank you very much, you guys. Thank you for the advice. Oh, Daniel, oh, so you got some value out of that advice. I really, really like that. So let me say this as we close it up. We have a lot of resources here at Career Point Solutions. And if you head over to careerpoint.co.k/resources, you will be able to see this, the resources. You can be able to submit your CV for a free review. You can also be able to get the ultimate cover letter guide for free. Here we have 101 sample cover letters for free that you can use. All professions will be there. We also have an event here, a free event on how you can be able to get a job with the UN, the NGOs and international organizations. Save your seat right there. You also have free training on how you can be able to join the UN. Again, a lot of free resources. So I have put the link to these resources in the chat. So get all these free resources here. So I have put in the link there. Make sure you go check it out. If you have any question, if there's any question that I haven't been able to answer, I think we have been able to answer all the questions. Thank you very much. We will be coming in here live very so often with guest speakers, with experts in this field that will be able to come in and help you and support you in your career journey. Our mission here at Career Point Solutions is to make you more employable and to increase your earning potential. We don't want you to waste your opportunity. That is a chance. Get all these free resources. because we really care about you. If you want to go online way, if you want to book a coaching session, if you want to build a profile, if actually you go to our homepage, if you go to careerpoint.co.ke, you will just be on our homepage, and if you click on that menu called resources, you'll be able to land on this page and get all these services. Otherwise, I really appreciate you hanging in there, and until next time, I'm out.